Picture this, a fleet of mighty warships, proudly flying not the hammer and sickle, but the Pepsi logo. It sounds like the plot of a sitcom, doesn't it? But truth, as they say, is often stranger than fiction. For a brief, glorious moment, PepsiCo, the American beverage giant, boasted a naval force that would make even Admiral Nelson raise an eyebrow. How did a company known for sugary drinks end up with enough firepower to make a small island nation nervous? Well, it all started during the Cold War, a time when the world was divided into two camps, each with their own ideology, their own fears, and most importantly, their own soft drinks. The Cold War wasn't just about nuclear weapons and espionage, it was also a battle of ideas, of ways of life. And what better way to demonstrate the superiority of your system than by offering the most refreshing beverage on the planet? The Americans had Coca-Cola, a symbol of freedom and the American dream. The Soviets had, well, not much to be honest. Their drinks were, shall we say, an acquired taste. This is where Pepsi saw an opportunity, a chance to not just quench the thirst of millions, but to make a little history on the side. In the 1970s, Pepsi struck a deal with the Soviet Union that would have made even the most seasoned diplomats raise an eyebrow. The Soviets, desperate for a taste of the West and a way to earn hard currency, agreed to trade their surplus of warships for something they craved even more: Pepsi-Cola. Yes, you heard that right, Pepsi. The drink that fueled 1,000 backyard barbecues was about to become the most powerful naval force in the world. Or at least that's how it must have felt to the executives at Pepsi HQ. So, what did Pepsi do with their newfound naval might? Did they launch a hostile takeover of rival beverage companies? Did they blockade Coca-Cola shipments from reaching international markets? The answer, perhaps disappointingly, is no. The reality was far more mundane. Pepsi, it turned out, wasn't particularly interested in becoming a military superpower. They were in the business of selling sugary drinks, not waging war. The ships were mostly sold for scrap, a somewhat inglorious end for vessels that were once symbols of Soviet might. But the story didn't end there. Subscribe for more.